Welcome to the Good Manufacturing Practices training for Naturich Labs. GMP ensures that our products are consistently manufactured and controlled according to quality standards. At Naturich Labs, we take pride in producing safe, high-quality personal care products while maintaining compliance with regulatory requirements. This training will cover essential GMP principles, including hygiene, documentation, quality control, and safety procedures to help maintain excellence in our manufacturing process. Let's get started. Good manufacturing practices are an essential part of quality management that ensure products are consistently produced and controlled according to established standards. GMP regulations are enforced by the FDA and are required for the manufacturing of cosmetics, medical devices, pharmaceuticals, and over-the-counter products. These regulations establish the minimum acceptable requirements for the safe and compliant production of cosmetics and drug products at Naturich Labs. GMP helps companies identify and minimize risks in production that could impact product safety and quality. It ensures that all products are safe and effective, manufactured to meet strict safety and performance standards. Consistently manufactured, ensuring reliability in every batch. Meeting customer expectations, delivering high-quality products that consumers trust. Free from contamination, preventing harmful substances from entering products. Properly labeled, avoiding mislabeling errors that could lead to misuse. Stable and reliable, preventing product deterioration over time. By following GMP, Naturich Labs maintains the highest standards in cosmetic and pharmaceutical manufacturing, ensuring compliance with FDA regulations and consumer trust. At Naturich Labs, all employees are responsible for following good manufacturing practices to ensure product safety and quality. Employee responsibilities: follow good sanitation, health, and hygiene practices. Wash hands before entering production areas, after eating or drinking, and after using restrooms. Report illness or open wounds to your supervisor immediately. Prevent contamination. Do not handle bulk materials, packaging components, or finished products if you have an illness or an open wound. By adhering to these practices, we protect our products, our customers, and our reputation as a trusted manufacturer. Maintaining proper hygiene is essential for ensuring product safety and workplace cleanliness at Naturich Labs. Hand-washing requirements: wash your hands after smoking, eating, using the restroom, touching anything not sanitized. Wash your hands before eating, returning from a break, starting work. Personal hygiene expectations: maintain personal cleanliness by bathing daily. Practice oral hygiene, brushing teeth regularly. Use deodorant antiperspirant to minimize body odors. Avoid heavily scented perfumes, colognes, or lotions to prevent allergic reactions, migraines, and respiratory issues among coworkers. Grooming standards: fingernails must be clean and trimmed, no longer than a quarter-inch past the fingertip. Wash hands after any activity that could contaminate them, such as eating, using the restroom, performing maintenance on machinery, handling boxes, or packaging materials. Following these hygiene standards helps keep Naturich Labs' workplace safe, clean, and compliant with GMP regulations. Maintaining professional grooming and hygiene is essential for ensuring product safety and a clean work environment at Naturich Labs. Clothing and grooming standards: clothing must be clean, safe, and in good condition. Properly fitted to prevent safety hazards. Socks or hose must be worn with shoes. Hair, sideburns, mustaches, and beards must be neat and well-groomed. Tattoos and workplace compliance: new tattoos on exposed areas must be reported to a department supervisor. Must be fully covered with medical bandages for at least 21 days. Prevents exposure to cosmetics components that may cause microbiological contamination. Supervisor inspection: the department supervisor must inspect the medical bandaging before the employee enters a GMP-designated area. Ensures bandages are applied correctly and do not pose a risk of contamination. Offensive or unprofessional tattoos: tattoos that are offensive, hostile, or diminish professionalism must be covered. Tattoos must not be visible to staff, customers, or visitors. Naturich Labs management reserves the right to determine acceptability of visible tattoos. By following these grooming and tattoo policies, employees help maintain a professional, safe, and compliant workplace. Prohibited attire and accessories in GMP-designated areas. To maintain safety, hygiene, and compliance at Naturich Labs, the following items are not allowed in GMP-designated areas. Prohibited clothing. Loose clothing that may pose a safety risk. Pants that expose the midriff or undergarments. Torn, stained, frayed, or hole-ridden pants or tops. Shorts or skirts of any style. Bathing suits of any style. Low-cut tops, halter tops, or spaghetti strap tops. Inappropriate attire, mesh, sheer, or see-through clothing. Excessively worn, torn, stained, or patched clothing. Undergarments worn as outer garments. Flip-flops or any open-toe footwear. Prohibited accessories and grooming, jewelry. Excessive makeup. False fingernails of any kind. False eyelashes. Protective eyewear with dark lenses. By adhering to these dress code guidelines, employees help ensure a safe, clean, and compliant manufacturing environment. To maintain hygiene, safety, and compliance at Naturich Labs, the following activities are strictly prohibited in all GMP-designated areas. No eating or drinking. No smoking or use of tobacco products. No application of cosmetics or skincare products. No use or storage of personal or room fragrances. Food and beverage transport rules. Food and beverages may only be transported through the warehouse in a designated area. Must be in fully sealed, leak-proof containers. Not allowed, paper bags. Shopping bags. Open-lid coffee cups. Any container that can leak or spill if dropped. Additional restrictions. No food or beverages may be consumed in any GMP area. No food or beverage containers may be disposed of in any GMP area. Food or beverages must not be left unattended in any GMP area. By following these guidelines, employees help ensure a sanitary and contamination-free production environment. To ensure safety and compliance at Naturich Labs, proper eye protection must be worn by all employees, contractors, and vendors in designated areas. Required eye protection. Full eye protection. Prescription glasses with attached side shields. Over the glasses, safety glasses for those wearing prescription non-safety glasses. Eye protection is not required in the following areas: administrative offices, production offices, lab offices, HR offices, personal vehicle parking lots, break rooms, restrooms, meeting rooms, warehouse. Special eye protection requirements. Corrosive liquids, safety goggles are required. Solvents with splash hazard. Safety goggles must be worn. Splash hazards or flying debris. Face shields must be worn in addition to safety glasses goggles. Torch welding, brazing, or burning. Appropriate shaded eye protection is required. Welding helmets must have lenses approved for the specific welding type. By following these guidelines, employees help maintain a safe and compliant work environment at Naturich Labs. Before entering any GMP-designated areas, all personnel must wear the appropriate CGMP and PPE to ensure safety, hygiene, and compliance at Naturich Labs. Step 1. Put on hairnet. Ensure all exposed hair is fully covered and contained. Step 2. Put on facial hair restraint. Fully cover any exposed facial hair. Step 3. Put on surgical mask or respirator. Secure it over the nose, mouth, and facial hair restraint. Step 4. Put on safety glasses. Ensure a secure fit over eyes. Step 5. Put on lab coat. Button fully to ensure complete protection. Step 6. Put on gloves. Ensure hands are washed and dried before putting on gloves. Gloves must fully cover the cuffs of the lab coat sleeves. Change gloves regularly and whenever they become torn, contaminated, or damaged. By following this gowning procedure, employees help maintain a sanitary and compliant work environment, preventing contamination and ensuring product integrity. To maintain product quality, safety, and compliance at Naturich Labs, all personnel must meet the following requirements: education, training, and experience. Employees must have the necessary education, training, and/or experience to perform their assigned tasks effectively. On-the-job training. Employees must receive adequate job-specific training to ensure they understand their responsibilities and perform their duties correctly. Health, hygiene, and safety compliance. Employees must strictly follow company policies related to health, hygiene, and safety to prevent contamination and workplace hazards. Adherence to written procedures. Employees must follow all written procedures when performing tasks to maintain consistency, accuracy, and compliance. Why this matters: minimizes mix-ups and errors, ensures consistent product quality, enhances workplace safety and regulatory compliance. By adhering to these personnel requirements, Naturich Labs ensures the production of safe, high-quality products that meet GMP standards. Regular cleaning and maintenance. Facilities must be frequently cleaned to prevent the buildup of dirt, dust, product residues, and microorganisms. Buildings should be designed for easy cleaning to maintain hygiene standards. Floors and walls must be kept clean and well-maintained to prevent contamination. Storage areas must be organized, clean, and in good repair to protect materials and products. Drain maintenance. Drains must be clean and sanitary to prevent backflow and contamination. Pest control program. A comprehensive pest control program must be in place to prevent pests and rodents from entering the facility or contaminating products. By following these facility requirements, Naturich Labs ensures a clean, safe, and compliant work environment that meets GMP standards. Proper equipment maintenance and sanitation are essential to ensuring product safety and compliance at Naturich Labs. Key equipment requirements: cleaning and maintenance. All equipment must be regularly cleaned and properly maintained to ensure functionality and prevent contamination. Frequent sanitization. Equipment should be frequently sanitized to prevent product buildup, dirt, debris, and microorganisms that could compromise product quality. Calibration for accuracy. Equipment must be calibrated at defined intervals to ensure accuracy and reliability. Proper storage. Clean equipment must be stored properly to protect it from splash, dust, or any other contamination. By following these equipment protocols, Naturich Labs ensures efficient, safe, and contamination-free operations in compliance with GMP standards. To ensure safety, accuracy, and compliance in manufacturing at Naturich Labs, all equipment, materials, and processes must follow strict GMP guidelines. Equipment and utensils. Processing, transfer, and filling equipment must be clean, in good repair, maintained in sanitary condition. Only approved materials are used in production. Raw material handling. Weighing and measuring of raw materials must be checked by a second person to prevent errors. Containers holding materials must be properly identified to ensure traceability. Identification and tracking. Major equipment, transfer lines, containers, and tanks used in processing, filling, or holding cosmetics must be clearly labeled with contents. Batch designation. Control status. Other relevant information. Finished product packaging must have permanent lot codes to ensure traceability and quality control. By following these production requirements, Naturich Labs maintains high-quality, safe, and accurately labeled products in compliance with GMP standards. Proper storage, labeling, and testing of raw materials is essential to prevent contamination, mix-ups, and quality issues at Naturich Labs. Storage requirements. All materials must be stored in a clean, dry, temperature and humidity-controlled environment to prevent mix-ups. Avoid contamination. Protect from decomposition due to heat, cold, or moisture. Labeling requirements. All raw materials must be labeled with identity, lot number, control status. Inspection and testing. Raw materials must be sampled, inspected, and tested to verify compliance with specifications. Checked for contamination before approval. Approved prior to release for use in production. Non-conforming materials. If materials fail to meet specifications, they must be properly labeled, controlled to prevent use in cosmetics. By following these strict raw material handling procedures, Naturich Labs ensures product safety, compliance, and quality. To ensure product safety, quality, and compliance, all raw materials, bulk products, and finished products must undergo laboratory testing at Naturich Labs. Testing requirements. All materials and products must be tested for strength, ensuring potency and consistency. Purity, verifying absence of microbial contamination. Physical and chemical properties, testing pH, viscosity, appearance, and other critical attributes. Hazards and contaminants, identifying and preventing unknown particles, impurities, or unwanted contaminants. Documentation and record keeping. All test results must be fully documented, maintained appropriately for traceability and compliance. By following these strict laboratory control measures, Naturich Labs ensures that all products meet the highest safety and quality standards. To ensure quality, safety, and compliance, all finished goods at Naturich Labs must meet strict GMP standards before being released. Requirements for finished goods. 1. Approval for release. All finished products must be reviewed and approved before they can be distributed. 2. Defined specifications. Finished goods must meet predefined quality standards, including appearance, strength, and purity. Physical and chemical properties. Absence of contaminants. 3. Certificate of analysis. A certificate of analysis must be issued to confirm that the product meets all specifications and regulatory requirements. By following these finished goods protocols, Naturich Labs ensures that only safe, high-quality products reach the market. Accurate record keeping and good documentation practices are essential for product traceability, compliance, and quality assurance at Naturich Labs. Required documentation. Records must be completed and maintained for all aspects of manufacturing, including raw material handling, sampling, weighing, and testing, production line monitoring, line checks, product changeovers, batching and processing, batching compounding, reworking and adjusting batches, quality control and testing, laboratory testing and results, out-of-specification results, sanitation and compliance, cleaning and sanitation records, investigations and customer complaints, investigation reports, documentation of customer complaints and resolution. By following proper documentation practices, Naturich Labs ensures compliance with regulations, traceability, and consistent product quality. Maintaining accurate, clear, and compliant documentation is critical for traceability, quality control, and regulatory compliance at Naturich Labs. Proper recording practices. All information must be recorded neatly and legibly, using permanent black or blue ink. Not allowed. Pencils. Permanent markers. Data integrity and compliance. Falsification of data is strictly prohibited. All records must reflect accurate information. Any errors must be properly corrected following good documentation practices. By following these documentation guidelines, Naturich Labs ensures compliance, accuracy, and product traceability. At Naturich Labs, adhering to good manufacturing practices is essential to ensuring product safety, quality, and compliance. By following these guidelines and procedures, every employee plays a vital role in maintaining a clean, safe, and efficient work environment. Your dedication to GMP standards helps protect consumers, ensures regulatory compliance, and upholds the reputation of Naturich Labs as a leader in quality manufacturing. Thank you for your commitment to excellence and for taking the time to understand the importance of GMP compliance. Your efforts make a difference in producing high-quality, safe, and effective products every day.